All right, good afternoon, and we're about ready to head to Kdka Radio in Green Tree, Pennsylvania for Pratte Monday night that'll start after the Allegheny Health Network program, Medical Frontiers. Tonight's topic is Alzheimer's and dementia. Don't forget, 412 Doctors will always get you in touch with the doctors of the Allegheny Health Network. And then it's open talk between 8 and 10 o'clock, and we're going to be discussing a number of things, including the Russian investigation. And is the president getting closer to firing Robert Mueller? This on the heels of the firing of Andrew McCabe just days before his retirement, the former second in command at the FBI and one-time leader of the FBI. We're going to talk about the legal moves with our guest in the 10 o'clock hour, longtime columnist with the Tribune Review and law professor at Duquesne University, Joe Mistick. We'll be discussing what moves are being made by both sides and how he thinks this thing is headed legally, and will it end up in a court of law between the president defending himself against what he believes a travesty of justice with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. So it's going to be a very interesting program tonight. Give you a couple of hours to talk about it, then Joe Mistick will join us. And while Joe is on the program tonight, he being a political pundit and former member of the Sophie Masloff administration during her time, the great mayor of the city of Pittsburgh, we're going to be talking about one of the iconic families of American politics, the Kennedys. I don't know if you've had a chance to see the Martin Sheen narrated American Dynasties, the Kennedys. The second week aired last night, but if you haven't, it is something that you should sit down and watch. And if you have children that are old enough, you too should have them there, because we are talking more than just a family that is connected to this country, and some may say royalty, a dynasty. I believe a family that did more politically to enhance and to improve this country than we will probably ever see again. But as in every family, there are trials and tribulations and some very difficult times. And we started off, obviously, in this show going back to when Joe Kennedy and Rosemary Kennedy, her father, one-time mayor of Boston, all came to this country and made their name. Joe Kennedy worked very hard to do just that. And he wanted to make money so his children, when they grew, could do nothing but serve the country and be public servants. Joe Jr. never got a chance. He was killed as a pilot during World War II. And John Kennedy, obviously, was assassinated in 1963 after becoming president, as was Bobby Kennedy while he was trying to become president in the late 1960s. It is a family that is full of heartache, but I think it's something that we all need to embrace because it truly captures the American spirit. And there is not a single family out there or watching this right now who hasn't dealt with trials and tribulations of their own. I've always been a very big fan of the Kennedys. I have much respect for them. I had an opportunity to meet Ted Kennedy on numerous occasions when he was running for president in 1980. So tonight, Joe and I will talk about this political family and how all of these years later, they are still making the meter move because of children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. The Kennedys still matter, and that means it's a great country. And I think you'll find out why when you hear a guy who knows everything that you need to know when it comes to political prowess in the country that we call home. Yes, the home of democracy, and we are all thankful for that. So, Pratte Monday night begins at 7 after the Allegheny Health Network program, Medical Frontiers, and in the 10 o'clock hour from Duquesne University, law professor Joe Mistick talking politics on Kdka Radio. Good night.